How my artistic traditions from my culture shaped who I am today by Cherry Kim, IAS 108, Spring 2015. Being in a wheelchair when I was younger, it often became difficult for me, especially when I had surgery on my legs. Before it all, I remember being able to dress up in Cambodian traditional clothing that would often be too tight to wear, but I still managed to feel great because I knew what was going to happen next. My parents always recorded me dancing and singing to Cambodian music while wearing my favorite type of clothing. At the time, this was my favorite thing to do right after coming home from school. Ma, pa, moko mane? I asked them excitedly to watch me dance. However, when I danced, I would only move my upper body and sit on a chair while pretending to dance. Before my surgery, I couldn't walk. I couldn't hold myself up long enough to get through one song. I remember thinking to myself, when will that day come? When will I be able to dance as long as I want to and not get so tired or feel pain in my legs? Soon enough, that day did come true. But what I thought to be a dream come true was more painful than I had ever expected. After the surgery, I was brought back home, and all I felt was pain and discomfort from the cast that I wore on both of my legs. I was bedbound, and I didn't know how long I was in my cast, but to a 5-year-old girl at the time, it felt like forever. I was faced with so much emotional distress at the time too. For the first time in my life, I did not feel like I belonged, and I felt different from everyone else. I never wanted to go outside of my house with my cast on, nor did I want anyone to visit me either. It always broke my parents' heart to always see me in pain and know that they couldn't do anything about it. However, something changed in me during that time. I had no one else to thank but my family and teachers. Coming from two different worlds, being Cambodian and American, some would think that the clash would cause more stress, but for me, it saved me. On days that was hard to be in a cast and it was just painful, my parents would play the same Cambodian music that I loved and enjoyed when I used to sing and dance to before I had my surgery. My teachers too had also sent me tons of presents that contained books and cassette that had a lot of children and nursery songs for me to listen to. In the end, music was my medication. It helped me through so much pain. It was my distraction. Not only that, I discovered that I did belong somewhere, even if I was physically different. The music helped me identify myself as being a person who comes from a Cambodian background and someone who was born in America. To this day, my parents have also told me that because they constantly put Cambodian music on during my time in my cast, it led me to be more fluent in my Cambodian language. I was more fluent in my Cambodian language compared to my brothers and sisters. My experience as a child has led me to really value my culture and where I come from. But at the same time, that journey has led me to come to understand how much music influenced my ability to learn and do better in school overall. My childhood experience had also led me to realize my passion, which is to be a teacher, so that I can too help students learn better through music, which isn't incorporated into the education program as much anymore. My past has shaped who I am, and I will never change for anyone or anything else that comes my way. The end.